Okay, thank you everyone for coming. James has graciously agreed to be on the record. There can be no doubt, even to the biggest cynic, that the story of Etihad, certainly since James's appointment in September 2006, has been a sort of stratospheric success. James, welcome.
If you consider our mandate, it's obviously to be best in class. It's not to be the biggest airline. It's to be best in class where we decide to compete, whether that's economy, whether that's a two-class product, or whether that's a three-class product. It's to obviously support the aspirations of the 2030 vision, but as importantly, it is to move to profitability and stay there. That is a challenging mandate, but it's a mandate we as a senior team believe can be achieved. If you consider back at the end of 2006, we set a business plan for break even in 2010. Now, back in 2006, it was a different world. And certainly, we achieved our objectives in 07. We achieved our objectives in 08, in seat factor, in yield. Going into the global financial crisis, we read that, and in fact, at the time, advised the board what would be the risk of the global financial crisis, and with agreement of the board, moved the break-even out. And I think the sign of any good management group is that they forecast and hit their numbers. And in 2010, on the back of what you just mentioned then, we achieved our numbers. And we're bullish that as the market changes, and I'll come on to them a little bit more, that we'll achieve our break even. Where Etihad is today, after 7 years, with 7 million passengers, took Qatar Airways 12 years to achieve that figure, and Emirates 18 years to achieve that figure. So they both had a much more, and it was a different bilateral environment, so they had a much steadier growth, which enabled them to build structure. Etihad, and it's the right decision by the shareholder, decided the shape and size of the business, made the order at Farnborough for 100 aircraft, where the world went, wow, what's that? But gave us the roadmap, but gave Abu Dhabi Inc. the ability to extract huge value for other sectors of that 2030 aspiration. If you take India, supposedly a middle class of 300 million, 40 airports today, 70 to 90 airports in 10 years' time. Now, the Europeans, the Americans can fly into Delhi, they can fly into Bombay. We'll take the rest. You know, what we have done as Etihad with Abu Dhabi Tourism and TDIC, we brought all the hoteliers together and to tackle that question. And we will be coming out with a much stronger integrated marketing program with the hoteliers. But that can only happen if there's availability of inventory. In the past, 3 years, as you know, for most hotels, that hasn't been an issue. But now the stock is coming online. And the key issue is how we, through our holidays and through our marketing teams, bring together those funds to push the brand.
Thank you, James. Very successful.
Yeah. I hope you're